Word to your mother, boys and girls. It is your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here from Vegas Top Dogs with another free play video for you guys here. I'm here with my buddy Tony K, and I am actually going to host this edition only because my buddy over here, Tony, is battling through a fierce flu. Probably flu season. I think flu season is all the way from October through, the whole New Year's or whatnot. But so I'm going to, see how well of I can do as a host here. And yeah, so Tony, I would normally ask you how you're doing and everything, but I think I just told everybody, and we'll save your ribcage all of the extra talking. It is the season for giving. If you see right behind my shoulder here, I have the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. I felt like giving out some free winners, just like Santa Claus would do to anybody who wants to bet on a bunch of games. After all, I hear that leg lamp is from Italy because it came in a box and the box said Fragile on it. So I figured that, I'd go ahead and light that thing up. I actually keep it there all year round, but I figured I'd light it up for all my videos for Christmas season because 'tis the season to be jolly and give out some free pick winners. Tony, I believe you're going to go first. We're going to do all NFL this time. Normally we do college and NFL, but there's just only 2 college games on Saturday. So we're going to hit 4. And I think Tony has a prop and a game. I'm going to do 2 games too, but we'll go ahead and let Tony go first with his first NFL free play.
Yeah, speaking of Christmas movies, one of my favorite ones, definitely not a kid's movie, is Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton. It cracks me up every season. And I've been watching, since I've been homesick, I've been watching the Landman show on Paramount. And he just reminds me of that movie so much. He just talks the same type of language. So yeah. It's a classic. Guys, like, subscribe, thumbs up. Vegas Top Dogs. Don't have much of a voice, but hopefully I can get you some winners here this week. A lot of big favorites in the NFL. One game I have circled here is Arizona at the Houston Texans. Arizona just 3-10 on the season. Boy, they've struggled. They looked terrible last week against the Rams. They got blown out. Jacoby Brissett not playing well. Arizona defense not playing well. Houston Texans, they're winners of 5 in a row. They're playing well. Only 1 game behind Jacksonville for the division lead. They're 8-5. And they split the season series. So they're fighting for that division title. But I just think they're head and shoulders above where Arizona is right now. Texans defense is on top of their game right now. The offense is led by running back Woody Marks and quarterback CJ Stroud. They're both playing well. Houston is at home. I know you got to lay the 9.5 points. It's a little bit high. There are some 10s out there. But I think this is going to turn into a blowout. And I can't see Jacoby Brissett doing much here against this defense. He struggled against the Rams defense. This is even a tougher defense on the road at Houston. Texans defense only allowing 17 points per game. The total in this game is set at 42. So I could see, 34-17 type of score. I just don't see Arizona scoring much here. Give me the Houston Texans minus 9.5, 10 points on Sunday. That's an early kickoff on Sunday.
Yeah, Houston's definitely been coming around. They've been playing quite well. That defense is just fantastic. I believe it's the number 1 defense in the league as it relates to points per game. I think they only give up about 16 points per game, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, Arizona is going to have their hands full for sure. Well, I am going to jump over to the NFC West. I actually have 2 plays in this division. So I'm going to start with the Niners here and the Titans. So if you remember, so we got Cam Ward and Brock Purdy, right? So if you remember the NFL draft, Cam Ward was drafted number 1 overall. Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. So you get the first pick of a NFL draft against the last pick of an NFL draft. And we'd probably both take Brock Purdy if we were picking guys for like a street game or something like that, right? But the Niners are off a bye. That's the big thing for me here, Tony. So the last 3 years when the San Francisco 49ers are off a bye, since 2023, they've beaten the Chargers, the Jaguars, and the Buccaneers by a combined score of 79-39. Okay, so they just whenever they have a bye, they seem to rest up, put a good game plan together against whoever they're going to be facing, and they come out and they have a great game. Christian McCaffrey, he's been seeing the ball a lot. He's been averaging 19 carries, 5 receptions too, for 337 total yards in the last 3 games. So they likely continue to utilize him and burn some clock. Purdy's been a little bit up and down. If you remember, he played that primetime game and he threw 3 interceptions versus the Carolina Panthers. But he had a decent game against the Browns last week, and the Browns are a pretty good defense. Regarding the Titans, they just beat the aforementioned Browns. They beat them last week, and Cam Ward threw for only 117 yards in that win, only 50% completion percentage. The reason they won that game, Tony Pollard, he ran for like 160 yards. So, but the thing is, the Niners, they're just very stout versus the run. I don't know that Tony Pollard's going to have that kind of a game again because San Fran, only Travis Etienne, he's the only running back in the league that's ran for over 100 yards versus this Niners defense. They rarely even allow 100 yards rushing per game. So I think the Titans struggle here. It's a massive letdown spot after what was only their second win of the season against the Browns, who really aren't that great of a football team anyway, let's face it. I think the Niners run away with this one, man. It's just going to be too much. The Titans don't have enough firepower. Give me the Niners minus 12.5 over the Tennessee Titans. And guys, Vegas Top Dogs, the number one sports consultant in the industry. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We have hit halftime of the video, and we will go into the third quarter. Tony has another, I believe he has a prop in the NFL. And what are we looking at, Tony?
Yeah, I got a player prop, and I do agree with your San Francisco analysis and selection. Last couple of weeks in the NFL, a lot of underdogs have been covering, a lot of underdogs winning outright. So I think this week we may see a lot of favorites coming through, a lot of blowouts this week. I guess we'll see as Bulls season is here as well. So be sure to visit VegasTopDogs.com, college bowls, NFL, NBA and college basketball in full swing, plus hockey, UFC, a lot going on at VegasTopDogs.com. Got a player prop for you this week. I'm going to go with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry over 70 rushing yards. He's fourth in the league in carries. I think he's going to see the ball a lot here against this Cincinnati Bengals defense that's not very good. King Henry should have a benefit here from a big game against this Bengals front. I know the Ravens haven't been playing well. You know, they lost to Steelers last week, didn't look good, but I think they get back on track here. And behind Derrick Henry, I think they're going to feed him the ball because Lamar's been struggling. Maybe he's still a little bit injured. So look for Derrick Henry to have a big game here, dominant rushing performance on Sunday over the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to take him over 70 rushing yards as our player prop this week.
Yeah, he's just the beginning of the season. On the season, he averages 78.8 per game, as I'm looking at his numbers right now. He went for 94 last week against the Steelers. 2 weeks before that, he went for 60 and 64, but he went for 103 against the Browns. The Browns are a good defense, right? He went for 119 versus the Dolphins. He went for 122 versus the Rams. Went for 169 in the opener against the Bills. So, yeah, I mean, any given time, King Henry can break out and have a big game. And, yeah, he likely has a big game, too. I agree with that selection there. All right, guys. I
think his number was low in that one game against the Bengals because they fell behind. That was the Thanksgiving game. So they were forced
to throw the ball.
Half.
Right. Yep. Right. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be your final free NFL selection. I hope this one hits too. Tony was alluding to the fact that favorites might do well this week. And I'm going to take another favorite. I'm laying 2 touchdowns here with the Seattle Seahawks over the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are a mess right now. They obviously had a hot start of the season. Danny Dimes looked really good, but he's out for the year now. And yes, the Colts did sign Grandpa Phillip Rivers, who I think has 10 kids, 11 kids. I forget how many kids he has. He was coaching high school football in Alabama, and he took the call, and the Colts said, come on up. We know you're 44 years old, but we're going to give you a shot. But Riley Leonard is probably going to get the start here. If you remember, he went to Notre Dame. He played a little bit last week. He did injure his knee in that game last week, but he is taking all the reps at practice right now. So more than likely, Riley Leonard will get the start. Shane Steichen did say that he does not rule out Phillip Rivers playing, but Riley Leonard's probably going to start. I mean, I doubt you're going to bring 44-year-old Phillip Rivers from, hasn't played in 5 years. He hasn't played since 2020. And you're not just going to throw him to the wolves there. So I think Riley Leonard gets the start. They did call up Brett Rippon from the practice squad as well, who does have some NFL experience. His uncle actually was the Super Bowl MVP for the Washington football team back in the day. If you remember, they beat the Bills in one of those Super Bowls. But Mark Rippon was the Super Bowl MVP. But his nephew, Brett Rippon, is now probably going to be the second string quarterback in this game. Phillip Rivers will probably be the emergency quarterback and hold a clipboard. That's my prediction. If Phillip Rivers does play in this game, I like this play a lot more. I'll put it to you that way. But I just think the Colts are running into the Seahawks team at the wrong time right now. I mean, Seattle, they've been mollywopping teams. They were tied 6-6 against the Falcons last week. and they beat them 37-9. They scored 31 points in the second half. They intercepted Kirk Cousins twice. They even turned the ball over 2 or 3 times. The Seahawks did, and they still won that game 37-9. That's how much firepower they have. Their defense is just fantastic. They are 10-3. They are also 10-3 against the number. This will be the 11th time this season that they are a favorite in a game. And I went back and counted. Every time they've been a favorite, they've covered. Whether it is they're favored by 1, 3, 7, or 10. They've covered every single time. So they make money if you back them. And Mike McDonald, fantastic head coach. He's the former defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. And I love the Seahawks, man. It's the Rams or the Seahawks. The Packers are a good team, man. But I kind of think the Rams and Seahawks might be in the NFC Championship game, all NFC West, NFC Championship. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm going to take the Seahawks in the spot, man. I'm going to lay the 2 touchdowns. I am not scared. I'm going to raise my right hand, grab my stones, and lay the 14 with Seattle. And, so that's your 4 selections, guys. I hope all of these hit. I think we've been doing pretty well on the season. It'd be interesting maybe to go back and see what our actual records are. Maybe next year I should do an Excel spreadsheet and kind of keep track. But I guarantee you this, a lot of these plays do well because it's like the plays that miss the cut for my premium card, right? But we do have college football this weekend. I have a UFC card over at VegasTopDogs as well. And obviously NFL. We have NBA in full swing, NHL in full swing, college basketball in full swing. So don't forget to go over to the website and check that out. And give us a like and subscribe over at VegasTopDogs.com. Tony, you got anything on the way out?
Just a couple final words. Next week, we'll probably resume with college video since the bowl games will be in a full swing. And hopefully I'm feeling better as well. So I'll have a college video and NFL next week. That's all I got.
Actually, I saw a news alert here. So I came back from LA and I just noticed there's been a shooting at Nakatomi Tower in LA. So everybody be careful out there in Los Angeles. Anyway, you guys, we will catch you all on the flip. I hope all these plays cash for you. Peace out and be a winner.
Good luck, everybody.